Good morning, boys and girls. So, we are going to talk about dialogue. Remember, dialogue in a story are the things that the characters say. We can also say quotations instead of dialogue. So, quotations always have quotation marks around the exact words that the characters are saying. So, let's discuss a few words or a few rules about that. So, remember, if you are going to write quotations, you need to begin each speech or quotation with quotation marks and a capital letter. So capital letter, begin every quotation with a capital letter and quotation marks. And you put the quotation marks around the exact things that the characters say. If the words that tell who is speaking come at the end of the sentence, use a comma, and then use a comma, quotation marks, and then who said what? Who said it? Okay, so here are two good examples of that. Child, you come out from under that bed, comma, said Grandma. I put the comma there because then I will say who is speaking. So comma, quotation marks, said Grandma. Okay, and then here, quotations, because it's this is exactly what the character's saying. It's only thunder you're hearing, comma, quotation marks, my grandma said. So you will put a comma, quotation marks right before the words that tell you who is speaking. Okay, now let's look at our third example here. We used a comma quotation before writing I stammered as I hugged her even closer. Now questions are a little different. When you see a question, when your character voices a question, then you need your question mark before the rest of your sentence. So here's your quotation, what the character said. Thunder cake, I stammered as I hugged her even closer. You need a question mark there to show that she's actually asking a question. If it was any other kind of a sentence, I believe, except for an exclamatory sentence, you would use a comma. But because she's asking a question, you need to use a question mark. And then put the quotation mark after it before writing who said it. Thunder cake, I stammered as I hugged her even closer. So remember, quotations need to go around the exact words the characters say. There needs to be a capital letter to show quotation. So quotation marks, capital letter. And then if it's a question, you're going to put a question mark, quotation marks, and then who said it with a period at the end of that whole sentence. And if it's most other sentences, you're going to put quotation mark, capital letter, exactly what the character said, comma, quotation mark, and then who said it with a period at the end. Okay, thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you later.